Arham, we can start, I think.
Welcome again to all participants. We would now begin with our session 2. For the same, I would like to introduce Ms. Kajal Mittal, Assistant Professor, MAIMS. She has a rich experience of 4 years in the teaching industry. She has completed her Master in Commerce from Department of Commerce, DSE University of Delhi, and pursuing PhD from IGNOU, Delhi, in the field of Commerce and Finance. She also completed postgrad diploma in international business operations from IGNOU. Her research areas include banking, accounting, corporate finance, derivative markets, and international business. Now, I would like to invite ma'am to deliver this session on Google Classroom.
Thank you so much, Aram. I hope I am perfectly audible.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay. So good morning, good afternoon to all the participants present over here. And today I'll be delivering a session on Google Classroom. So I'll start sharing my screen. Yes, I hope the screen is visible, Arham.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Okay, perfect. Again, just like Google Doc, Google Sheet, Google Drive, this Google Classroom is also a product of Google. So for Google Classroom, you will be needing a Gmail ID. It is mandatory to have a Gmail ID to get the benefit of Google Classroom. So first of all, log into your Gmail ID, then we'll start. So the session outline will be as follows. First, you have to create a classroom and participant try to do the hands-on along with me. So first of all, log into your Gmail ID. First log into your Gmail ID and go to this Google Apps option. On the right-hand side, you will see this 9 dots. Click on these 9 dots and scroll it. After scrolling, you will see that there is an icon with the name Google Classroom. इस तरीके का एक icon दिखेगा, yellow borders है and green color. So you can click on this classroom. So first way is click on Google Apps, scroll and search for the classroom. Click on this classroom and you will land up to the interface of Google Classroom. This is the first way. And here you will see Google Classroom is clearly mentioned. Another way of landing to the Google Classroom interface is just mention classroom.google in the URL and click OK. So we'll see this, the same interface will appear here also. So you can go to the Google Classroom. First way is click on Google Apps and scroll. You will see the classroom icon and click on classroom icon. Another one is you can simply go to the URL bar and type classroom.google and you will land up to this particular interface. Now, what is the benefit of this Google Classroom? सीखना क्यों है, जरूरत क्या है? When we are teaching in the physical mode, then or when we are teaching in the online mode, the benefit of Google Classroom is that first of all, this feature is totally free. When you have a Gmail ID, you can get the benefit of Google Classroom as well. And another important benefit of Google Classroom is that this classroom is on the cloud storage. A student or a teacher can access this particular classroom from anywhere, from any hardware. It is not necessary that you should carry your own laptop or your own system. You can just simply log in your ID, go to Google Apps option, and you can land up to the Google Classroom. So it is not necessary to have this Google Classroom on a particular hardware. You can access it from anywhere, from any system. You just log into your Gmail ID. Similarly, the whatever you feed in the Google Classroom is stored on the cloud. आपकी लैपटॉप सिस्टम की मेमोरी ये बिल्कुल भी नहीं लेगा, ये क्लाउड पे स्टोर होगा, एंड सो दैट यू कैन सेव द मेमोरी एज वेल, बिकॉज सम पीपल फेस द इशू ऑफ मेमोरी कि हमारी स्टोरेज फुल हो गई है. सो गूगल क्लासरूम का सबसे बेस्ट पार्ट ये है कि गूगल क्लासरूम की सारी स्टोरेज आपकी क्लाउड पे होगी. ऑटोमेटिकली एक फोल्डर आपके क्लासरूम के नाम से आपकी ड्राइव में क्रिएट हो जाएगा. दैट विल बी सीइंग in the next 10 to 20 minutes. So the best part of Google Classroom, it is freely available and you can access it from anywhere. And all the content is stored in this particular classroom till you exit it or till you delete the particular class. Otherwise, you can access the data 10 after 10 years, 15 years. So the data is stored. Otherwise, if you mail the students the notes, then they will not able to get it after 1 year or 1.5 year. But in this, you will see that the content will be there after many years. So this is the best part. Fine. So we'll be starting with the Google Classroom. And I hope everybody log into your Gmail ID, because we'll be doing hands-on so that you people get the actual way कि किस तरीके से Google Classroom work करता है. And it's very easy. The interface is very user-friendly. Fine. So first, go to the Google Apps option, click on Google Classroom, and you will see this interface. Fine. So I hope everybody is there with this interface. Now you have two options. First, you can create a class as a teacher, and another one is you can join a class as a student. So we'll be seeing both the interface. First, we'll see how to create a class as a teacher. So you have two options to create a class. First is this create class option. Another one is click on this plus option and you have this create class and join class option. Fine. So you can create class or join class from both the options. So I am clicking on this plus sign and clicking on create class as a teacher. Fine. So if I click on create class, this window will pop up and this will be asking for few information. First is class name, which is mandatory. Section, subject, room, it is optional. So class name, you can feed the class name as per your convenience. So I find first I write course code and followed by subject name. So I'm writing BCom 103. This is the subject code I can say. And then I'm writing microeconomics. Or you can simply write the name of subject. So it is totally as per your convenience. So BCom 103 _ microeconomics. Section, let's suppose this classroom is created for section A. So I'm writing section A. So if you create this particular classroom for section B or for morning shift, for evening shift, you can add the information accordingly. Subject, some inbuilt subject is there. जैसे ही मैंने M type किया, तो यहाँ पर कुछ inbuilt subject जो इनकी list में है, वो automatically appear होने लगे. So if you will see कि अगर आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये इस particular list में आपके subject fit बैठ रहा है, then you can search from this list. Otherwise, it can take the typed one as well. So I am typing microeconomics. So this is not in this list. So I am typing microeconomics subject. Subject, section, and room is totally optional. And in room number, let's suppose I am mentioning 982. Fine. And click on this create and wait for 30-40 seconds. And after creating, a created class will appear on your screen. Yes. Now in this way, this interface will appear on your screen in which the class name is given BCom 103 _ microeconomics, and after that section is written. Now we can edit this as well. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं, you want to change it BCom 103 _ microeconomics नहीं चाहिए, so we have the option to change it as well. That will be seen. First, I would like to show you, like I want to change this theme. ये मुझे theme मेरी microeconomics से relevant नहीं लग रही है. So I want to change this theme. So you have the option to change the theme. Go to this customize option, and this customize option you will be seeing. You have two options: select photo or upload photo. So I'll be selecting the select photo option. that will be showing me some photo which are, or some images that are inbuilt in this Google Classroom. So you can see from if any images fit from journal category, from English and history, maths and science. So depending upon the nature of your subject, you can see the picture. कि आपको लग रहा है कि आपके particular subject में this will fit. Let's suppose mathematics and science. If you are teaching mathematics or science, you can pick any photo from this, or English and history, or from arts, from sports side, or from other categories. Fine. So let's suppose I am picking up relevant to my subject area, that is microeconomics. So I am taking this, let's suppose. So select this particular theme. और जैसे ही आप इस पर्टिकुलर थीम को सिलेक्ट करेंगे, यहाँ पर सेलेक्ट क्लास थीम हाईलाइट होगा. जैसे अगर मैं इसको डी सेलेक्ट करूंगी तो यहाँ पर सेलेक्ट क्लास थीम जब तक हाईलाइट नहीं होगा. सो आई एम सेलेक्टिंग दिस. A dark blue border will appear on the selected theme. Then click on select class theme and the theme will change. Fine. Another option is we can change the color of this theme. This is in the light blue or in mix of light blue and dark blue. I want greenish. So I can click on this and save. So you will see a changed theme will appear. यहाँ पर एक change theme आ गई और उसमें आपको ये सारे features दिखेंगे. अब मुझे inbuilt नहीं चाहिए. I want to put some photo from my system. So you can click on upload photo and you can go to the position. जहाँ पर भी select a photo from your computer. जिस भी folder में है आपकी photo, whether at desktop or in the documents, you can select the photo and change it. Fine. So this is the customized option. And now let's suppose I want to change this. I want to rename it as microeconomics only. So you can go to this setting option. And if you click on the setting option, this class detail window will appear again. Now I want only microeconomics. So मैंने बाकी BCom 103 remove कर दिया. Now microeconomics is visible, and don't forget to hit the save button. Otherwise, if I'll cross this, तो ये save नहीं होगा और BCom 103 exactly same window ही मुझे दिखेगी. And if you want to add some class description that this particular subject is for the first semester, semester 1, so you can add the class description as well. Fine. Semester 1, section A, if you want to change the room number, you can change it here as well. Let's suppose that now the class is in 983, or the class is through some online platform, so you can mention Google Meet as well and click on save. Now this microeconomics, the name of the class is changed now. We have microeconomics of section A. Fine. So through this we can change the interface. Fine. Now we have 4 tabs: stream, classwork, people, marks. So we are mainly concerned with these 4 tabs, out of which this classwork tab is the most important one. So we'll be spending more time on this particular tab, and rest of the tabs are a little bit lighter and with limited features. Fine. So first we'll start with the stream tab. On stream tab, you'll be seeing 2-3 things. First is this class code. Now I created this class and I want this class to be joined by my students, student of semester 1 and from section A. So we have 2 options. First is I can simply share this class code with my student. क्या करेंगे हम? You have 2 options. Copy class invite link. Let's suppose I copied this class invite link. Now the link is copied and I can share this link with my student. मैंने यहाँ पर ये classroom का link paste कर दिया है. आप इसे email के through भी post कर सकते हैं. You can post via WhatsApp as well. So fine. So first option is you can join the Google Classroom as a student through this link. Another option is you can copy this class code, TSOI. So copy the class code. So you can share class code as well. So I am copying it. So you have 2 options. One is join the classroom through invite link. Another is join the classroom through class code. Fine. By clicking on simply this link, the student can join the group. or by feeding this class code, student can join the group. So I'll be showing you that as well. Another one is that I prefer is go to people option, and in people option you have option to invite students. So in this, click on this particular option. यहाँ पर people के साथ जो plus tab है, and the best part is copy the email ID and paste all the email IDs here. I prefer this option due to several reasons. First, this class code can be shared by the student with other students as well, which doesn't belong to my class. Another reason, similarly, this copy class invite link can also be shared by one student with another. So I prefer let me copy paste all the email IDs of my section and paste it here, and they will get a notification in through the email. Let's suppose I am mentioning my email ID kajal.maims@gmail.com. So I clicking on invite. Now I move to my another email ID. Now you will see a mail I will receive from the classroom, this class invitation. Now I am showing you the student interface. Student को किस तरीके से ये invite जाएगा. So this is showing class invitation of microeconomics section A, where teacher is Kajal Mittal, and as a student I can click on this simply join link and join. Fine. So if I click on this simply join link, I will join the class. Fine. So it says join. So I'm clicking on join. So now this is the student interface. यहाँ पर आप एक difference notice करेंगे कि in this particular student interface only 3 options are there: stream, classwork, people, and one main tab is missing. Can anybody point out which tab is missing? So we have 3 tabs only: stream, classroom, people. Which tab is missing in the student interface? Anybody? Which tab is missing? So we have stream tab, classwork tab, people tab, but the marks tab is missing in student interface because marks हर student को अपने customized marks दिखेंगे अपने particular classwork में और stream tab में, but this marks option is there only teacher interface. Teacher interface में ही आपको marks दिखेंगे. Another option is, पहला option क्या है कि यहाँ पर मैंने student को उसकी email ID पे invite भेजा and he or she can join the classroom. Now this particular mail is for him or her only. अगर वो इस mail को किसी और friend को forward करेगा, so that person can't join this group, this particular classroom. So it is better to share or to add the email ID through this way. Copy all the email IDs of the student and paste it here and click on invite option. Fine. Another way of joining, if you do not have email ID of all the students, you can simply share this class code with the student, or you can simply share the link to join the classroom and then the student can join that. Fine. इसको भी देख लेते हैं कि किस तरीके से हम join कर सकते हैं. So we have this particular class code. Click copy. Go to class and I want to join a class. So you can click on join and put this class code over here. तो जैसे ही आप class code को यहाँ पर copy करेंगे, आप join कर पाएंगे as a student. Fine. So ये classroom मैंने ही create करा है, so मैं इसको as a student join नहीं कर पाऊंगी, so I am crossing it. Fine. So I hope the class code part is clear. First option is share the class code with the student through any mode, via WhatsApp or via mail. Another option is you can share the class invite link with the student, or you can go simply to the people tab and add email IDs over here, and a notification mail will be sent to the student. And I prefer this mode is to be the best and safest one, because mail सिर्फ उन्हीं बच्चों को जाएगा जिनकी email IDs आप यहाँ पर add करेंगे, whereas copy code or class invite link can be shared with other people also. आप किसी भी के साथ भी वो class code और class invite share कर सकते हैं, and that person can be added to your classroom. Fine. So this is the best option to invite the student through this mode only. Fine. I hope up to this point the things are clear. And I can hide this as well. That I don't want to show this class code, and this class code is unique. आपको हर क्लास के लिए एक यूनिक क्लास कोड जनरेट होता है. So I can hide it as well. I don't want to show it to the student. So I simply click on this 3 dots and I click on this turn off. Fine. So I can click on turn off. Now this class code will no longer be visible to the students. Fine. अब इसको मैं दोबारा से टर्न ऑन कर रही हूँ, यहाँ पर जाकर टर्न ऑन, एंड आई वांट टू शो वन मोर थिंग. लेट्स सपोज, अब देखिए जैसे ही मैंने इसको टर्न ऑफ करके टर्न ऑन किया तो मेरे पास एक न्यू क्लास कोड जनरेट होकर आ गया. सो इन केस आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि हाँ आपका क्लास कोड जो है वो सही पर्सन के साथ शेयर नहीं हुआ है, सो यू हैव द ऑप्शन टू रीसेट द क्लास कोड एज वेल. सो अगर आप रीसेट करेंगे तो एक न्यू यूनिक क्लास कोड जनरेट होकर आ जाएगा. नाउ नोबडी कैन ज्वाइन योर क्लासरूम until unless he or she is having the new class code. Fine. So this feature is also available, but the best part is go ahead with this option. Click on plus tab, paste the email IDs and click on invite option. And in case you do not have this class code with you, so you can simply copy the link or copy the class code and share it with your student. And after some time, when you feel like all the students from your class join this particular classroom, you can turn off the class code so that no other person will join this particular classroom. Fine. So I hope up to this point the things are clear. Now see, जैसे ही मैंने classroom join किया, I'll be added as student. Since this is my another email ID, so I'll be seeing here as well. काजल मित्तल के नाम से ही मेरी दूसरी email ID है. Now I can remove this as well. Just let's suppose I want to remove myself. So you have 2 options. First is you can click on this 3 dot and click on remove. So if I click on remove, I'll be removed from the classroom. Another one is check this box, and as you check this box, action button will highlight it. So you can remove me from here as well. Fine. Now quickly went back to this 3 dots again. So we have email student. I want to email something to one particular student. So you can simply go to that particular student, click on email student, and as I click on email student, so this will land up me to my email ID with this particular person email ID as the in the draft mail. जैसे ही मैं इस पे क्लिक करूंगी ड्राफ्ट मेल खुल जाएगा और वहां पर जो भी स्टूडेंट की को आप मेल करना चाहते हैं उसकी ईमेल आईडी ऑटोमेटिकली रिफ्लेक्ट होने लग जाएगी. Fine. So if you want to share any specific information with the particular student, you can do this as well. Fine. Another option is you can mute a particular student. Like you do not want any notification from a particular student, so you can mute this particular option. And I believe this option is very is not so useful for us, because we do not want to mute any particular student in order to take his or her query. So removing option is there in case you feel like some unknown person joined your Google Classroom, so you can simply remove him or her from here. Another option that is visible on this stream tab is Google Meet link. So this is showing generate link. Let's suppose I am generating a class link. So save this Google Meet class link is generated and it is showing it is visible to student and this notification is on, and click on save. Now what is the benefit of this? As and when student log into the Google Classroom, he or she will be having a Google Meet link to join the classroom. और इसका बेस्ट पार्ट क्या है कि आपको हर क्लास के लिए एक सेपरेट गूगल मीट लिंक नहीं क्रिएट करना होगा. स्टूडेंट कैन सिंपली गो टू द क्लासरूम एंड क्लिक ऑन दिस ज्वाइन ऑप्शन टू ज्वाइन द मीटिंग. आपको हर क्लास के लिए एक सेपरेट लिंक नहीं क्रिएट करना होगा. अ लिंक विल बी इनबिल्ट एंड विजिबल टू द स्टूडेंट. सो लेट मी गो टू द स्टूडेंट वर्जन. स्टूडेंट इंटरफेस को दिखाती हूँ मैं आपको. So we will see that this link will be appear. Let me refresh it. Now see, this is the student interface because marks tab is not there. Marks tab आपको नहीं दिख रहा है यहाँ पर. So this is student version. Now in the student version, it is clearly showing this join window. So if a student will click on this, he or she will simply land up to the Google Meet meeting. So there is no need to create the link for each and every class. Like in the COVID time, we'll be creating class link and posting it in the WhatsApp group or through email or through this in the stream tab as well, because this feature is latest added in the classroom. पहले ये फीचर नहीं होता था, अगर होता भी था तो दिस फीचर इज हिडन, कि आपको बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रगल करना है स्टूडेंट को भी समझाने के लिए. नाउ दिस फीचर इज क्लियरली विजिबल ओवर हियर. फाइन. सो जस्ट बाय क्लिकिंग ऑन दिस जॉइन ऑप्शन, student can join the class on daily basis or on weekly basis. Fine. So this option is very much useful for the teachers and for the student as well. Let's suppose you want to change this link. आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये लिंक जो है वो मुझे चेंज करना है. सो यू कैन सिंपली क्लिक ऑन दिस 3 dots. आप 3 dots पे करिए क्लिक. आप यहां पर कर दीजिए मैनेज. सो क्लिक ऑन मैनेज, क्लिक ऑन द लिंक एंड देयर इज अ ऑप्शन कॉल्ड रीसेट. आप रीसेट कर देंगे, द लिंक विल बी चेंज्ड. एक न्यू लिंक जनरेट हो जाएगा. अगर आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि दिस लिंक विल बी शेयर्ड विद एक्सटर्नल somebody, some person from external, so you can reset the link as well. Fine. So I hope this thing is clear, how to join a class and how to create a link of Google Meet in the classroom itself. Fine. Google Meet is also a product of Google, so this particular benefit is added by the Google in the Google Classroom itself. Fine. Now what is the stream tab? This stream tab is particularly meant for the announcements. कोई भी announcements आप करना चाह रहे हैं तो आप इस particular stream tab पे announcements कर सकते हैं. Let's suppose I want to announce that there is a doubt class on 10th September 2022 at 2 p.m. in room number 983. Fine. Now you have the option to bold it. आप इसको bold भी कर सकते हैं. You can press Ctrl+B or you can simply click on this bold option. You can italic it. You can underline it as well. Or if you want to add some bullet list, so you can add bullet points as well. ठीक है. So announcement में आप अगर कुछ भी particular कोई point add करना चाहते हैं, you can add that as well. And if you want to remove the formatting, simply click on this option and formatting will be removed. If in case if you copy paste the data from anywhere, so you can remove the formatting as well. Okay. So let's suppose I want to make this announcement and I want this announcement to be published on the Google Classroom at 1 o'clock. अगर मैं अभी पोस्ट पे क्लिक कर दूंगी तो अभी I want this announcement to be published at 1:30. Let's suppose कुछ ऐसा है जिसे मैं 1:30 पे ही डालना चाहती हूँ. So I have the option to schedule it as well, कि मैं इसको later dates के लिए, later time के लिए भी schedule कर सकती हूँ. Let's suppose I want to schedule it for, let's suppose I want to schedule this particular doubt class for, let me change, 10 September रखा है मैंने यहाँ पर, 10 September 2 p.m. So I want this particular announcement to be reflected to the student on 10 September at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. So this schedule timing runs in a 24-hour format. So you have to mention 13 over here. मैं चाहती हूँ 1 p.m. पे 10 September को बच्चों को notification चली जाए कि there is a doubt class scheduled for that. Fine. So if I click on schedule, so automatically at 1 o'clock on 10 September, this announcement will be reflected. And as I announced, there is a notification mail will be sent to the student. अब देखते हैं, जैसे let's suppose I want to share it now. अभी schedule को मैंने delete करके I want to post some information now. Come for the class in computer lab. And I want to post this. So click on post. Now it is showing that this information is posted. Now quickly go to the, I am already at it, so let me go to the student version. So a notification mail will be there. अगर मैं देखूंगी तो एक्सट्रीम टैब का नोटिफिकेशन मेल मेरे पास आ चुका होगा. Here. Now, as a student, I'll be seeing that come for the class in computer lab. तो मुझे पता चल गया कि टीचर ने क्या particular announcement की है. So I'll be seeing this particular thing in the stream tab only. Fine. And I'll get the notification mail as well. Maybe I off this particular email notification from the Google Classroom that I'll be showing you. कि किस तरीके से हम Google Classroom से आने वाली notifications को बंद भी कर सकते हैं. Now went to the teacher interface. So you can schedule the announcement or you can post it anytime. If you see in the announcement section, we have 4 options. You can add something from your Google Drive. You can add something related to YouTube, or you can add something related to the upload file, or you can add link as well. Just let's suppose I want my student to go through a particular video. So I can add a video. Click on this YouTube. I want my student to go through the basics of economics. So I mentioned basics of economics. Click on search option and you'll see there are a lot of videos. From that video, let's suppose I want to select this. So click on that video. Click on add video option. And this video will appear over here and you can add the message. Go through this video before coming to the class. Fine. And we can simply post it. Similarly, I want to add some link. Like for the basic, I want student to read this particular article. Let's suppose I'm searching basics of economics. So I want students to go through this particular article. So what I do is I simply copy paste the link, add here, add link. So this link will also appear over here and go through the video, and let's suppose I'm adding and read the article. And if you click on this post option, this will be appeared on the stream tab. So let me go to the student interface. Student देखो ये announcement अब reflect हो रही है मेरे mail पे. जैसे ही आप stream tab पे कुछ भी upload करेंगे तो क्लासरूम के साथ साथ देयर इज अ नोटिफिकेशन मेल सेंड टू द स्टूडेंट्स. तो यहाँ पर मेल भी आएगा अभी. अदरवाइज यू कैन सी दी स्ट्रीम टैब. लेट मी रिफ्रेश इट. शो. नाउ दिस इज द स्टूडेंट इंटरफेस एंड स्टूडेंट इंटरफेस में स्टूडेंट विल गेट अ नोटिफिकेशन दैट टीचर वांट the student to go through this particular video and go through this particular article. And by simply clicking on this particular option, student can land up to the YouTube video. Or by clicking on this particular link, student will get the link to read the article. Fine. I hope up to this point the things are clear. Yes. And I hope the participants are doing hands-on along with me. Anybody who created the class, please share the class code in the chat box so that I can join it as a student, or the classroom invite link so that we can do the hands-on. Anybody who created the classroom, please share your class code and I'll be a good student. ऐसा नहीं है, अगर आप classroom पे link share करेंगे तो I'll for sure join and do the task. And so this is the student interface. Now quickly went back to the teacher interface. So in the announcement section, we can add the link, we can add YouTube link as well, we can add URL as well, we can add content from Drive as well, and we can add content from our computer as well. So let's suppose I want to share some handout with the student. So I have option to upload and browse. After clicking on browse, you can select the data from your system. Let's suppose I want student to read about basics. So let's suppose I want to share some introduction, basics of graph with the student. So I simply select the folder, click on the particular file and click on open. Any doubt? Now this particular file is added and I can post it here. Please read the handout before class. Participants are requested to please mute yourself. Just a second. Yes, so I can share the handout as well. By writing, please read the handout before coming to the class, so I can post the content from my system as well. Click on post option and this will appear in the stream tab. So I hope the stream tab option is clear, which is used for making the announcements. Fine, now quickly come back to the people option again. In the people option, we have option to add teacher as well. Let's suppose a particular subject is taught by more than one faculty. कोई एक से ज़्यादा faculty पढ़ा रही है, so you can add teacher as well. Let's suppose I want to add a teacher. Let's suppose I want to add Rachita ma'am as the teacher. So I'll send her an invite to join the classroom as a teacher, or I can remove her as well. So even after joining the classroom, I have the right to remove the teacher. So if I click on this remove option, then this invite will lapse. And even if Rachita ma'am joined this particular classroom, then also I have the right to remove Rachita ma'am from the classroom. And this right is with the person who created this classroom. Rachita ma'am can't remove me, but I can remove Rachita ma'am from the classroom as a teacher. Fine. So in the teacher, we can add the teachers, 2 or 3 teachers related to particular subject. And by clicking on this invite student, we can add the students as well. Fine. I hope the stream tab part is clear to the participants, or any doubt in this? I'll again repeat in case if you have any doubt related to the stream tab. Yes, any doubt in the stream tab, guys? So this particular stream tab, I am again repeating, is used for making the announcement. If you want to make any announcement, then this particular stream tab is very, very useful. And in the stream tab, you have the option to add YouTube link. You have the option to add URL. You have the option to share a particular document from the drive itself. And you have the option to share a particular document from the system itself. Fine. Now quickly move to this classwork tab. People tab, I hope this people tab is also clear. In people tab, you have the option to add more teachers. And in the student tab, you can add particular student, you can remove a particular student, or you can send a particular, you can send a mail to a particular student by clicking on this email student tab. Fine. So let's quickly move to the classwork tab, which is the most important one. And this particular tab will serve the purpose. बाकी हमने जितने भी features हैं, stream tab, it will serve the purpose for announcement. But all the content related to your subject will be in this particular tab. Fine. So in the classwork tab, we have option first is create. So in the, if you click on this create option, you have option for creating an assignment, creating quiz assignment, creating a question, creating a particular material, or you want to reuse a particular post or creation of a topic. So first start with the creation of topic. So I'm clicking on topic, and I want, like, this particular microeconomic subject is divided into 4 units. So I want to create topic as unit 1. Fine. And you can add the name of unit as well, introduction. Now it's totally up to you. You want to create the topic as per topic wise. You can create the topic according to unit. It's totally up to you, and it's totally depends on your subject. Let's suppose I want to create the topic based on unit. Unit 1 is introduction. Click on add. Next topic I want to create. So I'll again go to the create tab. I click on topic, and I am mentioning over here unit 2. That is on, let's suppose, unit 2 on consumer behavior. Fine. And click on add. Similarly, let me add one more unit, unit 3, which is on cost and revenue, let's suppose. Now I want to add one more topic, let's suppose assignments. Now what is the benefit of creating topic? It means all this stuff, all the content related to unit 3 will be clubbed in this particular head. All the content related to unit 2 will be clubbed in this head. All the content related to assignment will be clubbed in this head. Let's suppose I want to create one more topic with the name of previous year papers. Now all the previous year papers will be clubbed in this head and will be shown in this head. Now I want to change the sequence. I want unit 1 to be shown here. यहाँ पर दिखनी चाहिए मुझे, और previous year paper and assignment on the bottom side. So we have 2-3 options to do this task. First is you can simply drag it to the upper side. ठीक है, आप इसको drag करके सबसे ऊपर यहाँ पर ले आइए. Another option is you can click on this 3 dots and you can change the position. जैसे ये सबसे first position पे है, so it is showing move down. So let's suppose I am clicking move down, so it become 1 step down. Similarly, I want this particular unit 1 introduction part as the first topic. So if I click on this, so it is showing move up. Fine, now it is moved up. I want unit 2 after unit 1. So मुझे क्या करना होगा? I'll click on move up, so it will bend back 1 up side. I want it move up, and again click on move up. So you have option. First, you can move up and down using these 3 arrows. Otherwise, the best part is you can simply drag it and paste it in at desired location. Fine. Otherwise, you can use this move down and move up option as well. Fine. So I hope creation of topic is clear. And automatically the topics will appear here as well. कि आपने अपने classroom में इतने सारे topics create किए हुए हैं. Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, the previous year papers, assignment, and based on your need and based on the nature of your subject, you can create the topics. You can create unit wise. You can create topic wise. Let's suppose the nature of your subject is something related to more emphasis on the topic. So you can create topics as per the topics of your subject. Fine. I hope up to this point the things are clear. Okay, perfect. So if the things are not clear, please unmute yourself and ask. Another option is, after creating topic, let's go ahead with questions. I want to post some question for the student. I want student, in the beginning, I shared one particular video or one particular article with the student to go through the basics of economics. Now I want to ask the students whether they get the basic idea about economics or not. So giving them a task, define economics in your own words. Let's suppose ये क्वेश्चन मैं चाहती हूं कि सब बच्चे आंसर करें. So I have option. I can ask this particular question as a short answer, or I can ask this particular question as MCQ. Since the nature of question is in the short answer type, so I am selecting short answer. Fine. So define economics in your own words. So I can add the instruction. Instruction can be don't copy paste from the internet. ये मैंने इंस्ट्रक्शन दी है कि कोई भी बच्चा है इकोनॉमिक्स को डिफाइन करते वक्त इंटरनेट से कॉपी पेस्ट नहीं करेगा. Another instruction, write in your own words. So simply you can add the instruction based on the nature of question that you asked, or you can again bold it, italic it, you want to add it, or you want to add the bullet points. So जैसे ही मैंने bullet पे click किया, ये सारी instruction bullet points में आ गई. Now it is asking me the points कि आप इसको कितने points में, मतलब ये question जो है वो कितने marks में पूछना चाहते हो. So I have the option to ask this particular question in 2 marks or in 5 marks or in 10 marks, or I can unmark it. मैं चाहती हूँ कि मैं इस particular question के लिए कोई marking नहीं करूँगी. So I can simply click on unmarked as well. And if you want to add some marks, so you can add it. आप यहाँ पर marks add कर सकते हैं. Let's suppose I want to ask this question in 5 marks. So 0.5 is added. I want this particular question to be submitted by this time. Let's suppose I want this particular answer by 2 PM. कि सभी बच्चे इस particular question को answer कर दें 2 PM तक. So I mention this. Since this particular Google Classroom runs in 24-hour format, तो हमें इस चीज का ध्यान रखना होगा. If I mention 2 over here, then this particular option will be available till midnight, 2 PM. 2 AM तक इसे ऐसे 2 AM तक रीड करेगा. So अगर हमें PM में जाना होगा, so I have to mention 40. Fine. So this is the due time, और इसकी डेट में चेंज कर देती हूँ 8 September. Fine. So the student will answer this particular question by 2 PM. Now it is asking topic. So topic by default no topic आ रहा है. Now I want this particular question to be part of unit 1. So I'll click on unit 1. So this particular question will be clubbed in your topic of unit 1. Now it is showing me student can reply to each other. मतलब student जो है आपस में एक दूसरे को reply कर सकते हैं. So I want to uncheck this. I don't want that student can reply to each other. And student can edit the answer. So if you want that your student can edit the answer, click on this. इसका मतलब यहाँ पर ये है कि एक बार बच्चे ने submit कर दिया, but बाद में उसे कुछ चीज ऐसी लग रही है कि I can add this part. So you can simply uncheck this box, or you can check this box depending upon the nature कि आप क्या पूछना चाह रहे हैं. जो टेस्ट है वो बहुत आप लीनियंट लेवल पर ले रहे हैं, या इस टेस्ट की जो है रिकॉर्ड आपने रखना है. So you can click on this. I generally prefer that student can edit the answer. If I suggest some changes or there is some typing error, so student at least can edit the answer. And uncheck this box that student can reply to each other, because it create unnecessarily nuisance in the class. And now click on this ask option. So I have the option. I can schedule it for later as well. Let's suppose I want to ask this question tomorrow. So I can schedule it. I can schedule it for next day. So I want to schedule it for 9th, and I want to change the time. Must be scheduled before due date. अब due date यहाँ पर लिखी है आज 2 बजे की, तो आपको शेड्यूल ऑब्वियसली उससे पहले का रखना होगा. सो ये इंस्ट्रक्शन ये मुझे यहाँ पर दे रहा है कि योर शेड्यूल टाइम मस्ट बी बिफोर द ड्यू डेट. फाइन. तो यहाँ पर मुझे इसको शेड्यूल कर देना है. I want to give students only 10 minutes to answer this. तो sharp, ये देखिए, I want to give students only 10 minutes. तो ये पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन शार्प 150 पे स्टूडेंट्स की स्ट्रीम टैब पे अपीयर होने लगेगा एंड दे हैव 10 मिनट्स टू आंसर इट perfectly. So I'll click on the schedule option and this will automatically appear at 150. Fine. अभी तो मैं इसको edit कर देती हूँ and I'll post it now. So I'm crossing this schedule part and I am asking it right now. So click on ask and it is saying that student will see the question in their stream tabs immediately. Yes, I want that student see this particular questions immediately. Now see, ये teacher interface ही चल रहा है. Teacher interface में भी देखेंगे आप तो आपको अपनी stream tab पे भी दिखेगा that you posted a particular question that is define economics in your own words. Now go to the classwork tab. Since I selected this unit 1 introduction as the topic, so this particular question will be in this head only. अगर इसको मैं no topic की head में लेकर जाती, so let's see, इसको no topic की head में भी देखते हैं. अगर मैं इसको किसी भी topic की head में नहीं, no topic में लेकर जाऊंगी, and I'm clicking on save option, then you will see that this question will appear over here. ऐसे ही randomly किसी भी position पे आपको दिखेगा and later on when lot of content is added in the classroom then it is very difficult for the student to find the content that belongs to a particular unit. So it is always suggestible to go for topic so that student can see that the content of unit 1 is available in this tab only. So I am selecting unit 1 and clicking on save option. Fine. So in unit 1, this thing is clearly visible. Now again go back to the option, creating option, and in questions, now see we have the option to ask multiple choice questions as well. So in the multiple choice question, let's suppose I want to ask who is the father of economics. Fine. Since it's a multiple choice question, so I have to give the option as well. So I am mentioning Professor Marshall, let's suppose. Next is Adam Smith. You can add option, as many options you want to add. Let's suppose I want to add Amartya Sen. And next option I want to add is none of these. Let's suppose. Fine. Or if any instruction that you want to add, you can add the instruction, you can add the point as well. Let's suppose I want to ask this particular question in 1 marks only. So I add 1 as a point. If you want to set up a due date, you can add the due date as well. And you can add the topic as well. Let's suppose I want to ask this particular question right now without any due date. So I simply click on ask. And now this thing will appear in the teacher interface in topic as unit 1 introduction, and it is also visible in the stream tab of teacher as well. Now quickly move to the student interface. Student interface में ये सारी activities कैसे दिख रही है? Now see. So this is the student interface because this marks tab is not there. तो आप देखेंगे जितने भी tabs मैंने क्रिएट किए हैं वो आपको यहाँ पर विजिबल सिर्फ और सिर्फ यूनिट 1 हो रहा है बिकॉज आई शेयर्ड कंटेंट रिलेटेड टू ओनली यूनिट 1. सो जैसे जैसे मैं और वर्क शेयर करती जाऊंगी यूनिट 2, यूनिट 3, सो दिस टॉपिक विल आल्सो स्टार्ट अपीयरिंग. नाउ सी द स्ट्रीम टैब एंड यू विल सी द ईमेल नोटिफिकेशन एज वेल. देखो दोनों ही क्वेश्चंस की ईमेल नोटिफिकेशन आई हुई है. Who is the father of economics? ये पूछा गया है and define economics. So student can simply click here as well. Mail से भी खोल सकते हैं and you can click here as well. So student can answer it. So let's suppose Student want to answer it as Adam Smith. So select Adam Smith and student can click on turn in. Turn in here means that student want to submit the answer. Turn in, the term here, turn in means submitting the work. Fine. So this is the student interface, how student answers this, the particular question assigned by the teacher. Let's go back to another question, that is define economics in your own words. So student can answer it by writing the things over here. And by after adding the answer, let's suppose economics, मैंने ऐड किया कुछ economics in terms of Adam Smith. Fine. And I want to turn in. मैंने इसको कर दिया turn in. Fine. And now this edit answer option is available with the student because I checked this box. Student can edit the answer. So let's suppose मुझे Adam और Smith का A capital करना है. So I have the option to edit it as Adam Smith and click on turn in option. Fine. Now see, आप देखते हैं टीचर इंटरफेस पर जाकर कि ये जो दो बच्चों ने हमें ये दो क्वेश्चन का आंसर हमें बच्चों से मिला है वो कहाँ अपीयर होगा. So you can simply go to the unit 1 topic, click over here and you will see that one handed in. Handed in here means submitted. It means एक student है आप जिसने इस पर्टिकुलर टास्क को कंप्लीट कर दिया एंड 0 असाइन. यहाँ पर मतलब ये है कि कितने बच्चों को आपने टास्क असाइन किया था. लेट्स सपोज आई असाइन दिस टास्क टू द 60 स्टूडेंट and 50 students submitted it. So handed in will be 50 and assigned will be 60. So handed in here means submitted कि किस बच्चे ने submit कर दिया. So if I click on this handed in option, so it will be showing me the result. अब ये मुझे result दिखाएगा कि क्या आंसर दिया. इस बच्चे ने आंसर दिया है economics in terms of Adam Smith. Let me see the another answer. Father of economics. Fine. यहाँ पर मैं इसे रिफ्रेश करती हूँ बिकॉज वहां से मैंने हैंडेड इन कर दिया था इसे टर्न इन बट इट इज नॉट अपीयरिंग. असाइन टू वन स्टूडेंट. लेट मी सी, यहाँ से शायद अभी जो मैंने आंसर किया था फ्रॉम द स्टूडेंट वर्जन वो आंसर हुआ नहीं है. सो माइट बी इसीलिए वो यहाँ पर विजिबल नहीं होगा. स्टूडेंट वर्जन पे जाके आई फॉरगॉट टू टर्न इन, मैं उसको यस टर्न इन. नाउ इन द स्टूडेंट वर्जन द स्टूडेंट सबमिटेड दिस पर्टिकुलर आंसर. गो बैक टू द टीचर्स वर्जन. नाउ सी, सो जैसे ही मैंने देखा यहाँ पर वन हैंडेड इन आ चुका है एंड लेट मी सी कि किसने आंसर किया है. So this particular, who is the father of economics? Adam Smith. This person marked Adam Smith. Fine. So in the similar way, teacher can ask the students. Let's suppose I want to go back to the class. So I'll simply click on these 3 lines and you can click on classes. So जो भी classes आपकी हैं आपको वो interface दिखने लगेगा. So I created this microeconomics class. And in the classwork tab, I have these 3 options. Let us go back to this. इसको बंद करने के लिए आप इसी पे दोबारा से क्लिक और क्लिक कर सकते हैं. Now I want to post some material. So click on material option. Click the title. Let's suppose I want to share difference between your notes of unit 1. Let's suppose unit 1 notes. Fine. So you have the option to add a description as well. You can add notes from Drive. You can add notes from YouTube. You can add notes from by creating a particular document. Let's suppose you want to create a document. So click on Google Docs. A document will be created and you can add the content here as well. So I am crossing it. I want to add the content from my system, which everybody generally prefers. So I click on this browse option. I went back to the folder. So in On desktop, I have this folder. I want to post this particular PDF. Unit 1, all basic concepts. So click on, select the PDF, click on open button. Now this particular PDF will be visible over here. This untitled document I clicked earlier, so I am removing it. Unit 1, all basic concepts PDF. So you can add that this particular PDF consists of these topics. So it is as per your discretion. If you want to add some description, you can add. Fine. And in topic category, I posted it under unit 2. मैं इसे unit 2 में डाल रही हूँ and I am renaming it expose here unit 1 in order to show कि ये कहाँ पर visible होगा. Fine. And you can again schedule it for later post as well, or you can post it immediately. So I am clicking on post. Fine. You will see that now this unit 2 notes will be appeared in next topic, that is unit 2 consumer behavior. Fine. So in the material tab, we have option to upload material from our system. We can upload material from Drive as well. We can upload material by creating new Word document, by creating slides, or we can share YouTube link as well. Fine. So I hope this material part is clear. Another option, now this question part is clear, material part is clear, topic part is clear. And now quickly move to quiz assignment. Any quiz that you want to share it with the students. So as I click on quiz assignment, this particular blank Google quiz form will appear automatically, because you want to ask the student question in this quiz format. So this Google form session will be lined up for the next day. So you'll be learning how to construct a Google form. So I'm not going into that detail. So if you want to ask the student and if you want to give an assignment based on quiz format, so you have an inbuilt feature in this quiz assignment. So as you click on, I'm again repeating, as you click on this quiz assignment option, then automatically a Google form will appear over here. Fine. So if you click on this quiz option, we can add the any doubt? Okay. Fine. And we can add the title. Again, we can add the due date. We can add points as per our criteria. We can add the topic as well. किसे हम किस category में डालना चाहते हैं. We want to put it in the assignment category. We can put in assignment category. Fine. And grade importing system. This system will appear when we went to the marks tab. Marks tab में हम जाएंगे. Then you will see this grade importing thing. Fine. So let me create a short quiz. एक छोटी सी quiz हम create कर लेते हैं. क्लास क्विज के नाम से MCQ. So here full form of CRR, let's suppose. So it's cash, reserve, ratio. Control, reserve, ratio. So in the similar fashion, you can add the class, the question in the quiz, and this thing will be, a session will be scheduled on this Google Classroom. So this quiz is created and it will automatically save in the Drive. So if I click over here, this will start appearing. एक जो question मैंने add किया है, ये यहाँ पर appear होगा, and I'll mention title MCQ. And as I mentioned, since title is compulsory, तो जब तक assign button highlight नहीं होगा, जब तक मैं title में कुछ नहीं लिखूंगी. So if I click on this assign button, so it will start appearing in the assignment section. Assignment section में एक MCQ appear होने लगे. Fine. Now I want to give a normal assignment in which the student will write the answer. So I'll simply click on this create option click on assignments. So now again the same window will pop up, but Google form nahi aaya isme because I want to give simple assignment. So I am writing assignment 1. यहाँ पर मैंने लिखा assignment 1. Instruction में मैंने लिख दिया don't copy paste the content. Write your details on every page. Let's suppose any instruction that you want to give it to the student, you can simply add that. Fine. And I want this particular assignment to be asked in 20 marks. So मैंने यहाँ पर 20 marks डाल दिए. I want this particular assignment to be submitted after 1 week. तो मैंने 15 की date decide की. If you want to add the date, if you want to add the timing, you can. Otherwise, time is optional. Yes, I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yes, I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Just a second, I'll share my screen again. Let me share my screen again due to some network issue. I got disconnected. Just a second. Yes, till the time create our assignment. Participant जब तक assignment create करे, then we'll move to the, there is one option called rubric. So till that time do the hands-on and create an assignment in which scheduled date decide करिए आप, points decide करिए, topics decide करिए. And is there anybody who created the classroom? Please share the link so that I can see. Please share the link of the classroom. Yes. Yes, please make me co-host so that I can share my screen. Please make me co-host so that I can share my screen. Just a second, I'll again try. Aham, please see to it. I can't share my screen due to host disabled it. Arham, please add me.
Ma'am, you are already the host. I think you should be able to share your screen now.
Excellent. I'll try. Yes, now I can share. Yes, I hope now the screen is visible. Sorry for the.
Yes, ma'am, the screen is visible.
Visible? Arham's screen is visible.
Ma'am, yes, now the screen is visible, but your voice is breaking up.
Arham's screen is visible or not?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Yes, I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I hope I'm audible and my screen is perfectly visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So sorry for the inconvenience due to some network issue. So we'll be back to the assignment. So since this assignment is not yet uploaded or this assignment is not yet posted, तो ये यहाँ पर आपको class work में as a draft show होगा. So you can click on this 3 dot and click on this edit option. If you click on this edit option, then this screen will again appear. So I want to put it in the assignment category and the number of points are 20. Now see this particular thing. This is very important and interesting as well. Let's suppose from this 20, for this 20 marks, I want to add some set of instruction. Like this 20 marks, I want that 5 marks is given for writing good introduction. 5 marks is for writing or for creating a schedule and graph. Since this particular classroom is meant for microeconomics, so I create this rubric or set of instruction as per nature of my subject. Fine. So I want 5 marks for schedule, 5 marks for graph, and remaining 5 marks for this particular, the explanation of schedule and graph. So you can create this set of instruction by clicking on this rubric option. Click on rubric. Click on create rubric option. Fine. And now it is asking for criteria title, which is a required field. So I am adding introduction as the criteria. कि आपने introduction लिखनी ही होगी और introduction के points होंगे 5. And if you want to give some description related to introduction, you can add here. Introduction should be in 100 words or should be in 50 words. This way, so it's totally up to you. And if you want to define the level, let's suppose you want the introduction should be written in advanced level. So it is totally up to you. If you want to add the level title, you can add. Otherwise, it is optional. Criteria, title, and point is the mandatory field. Fine. So I added first introduction. The introduction honi chahiye, and for writing good advanced introduction, the student will be getting 5 marks. Next criteria I want to add. So click on add a criteria. And next I want schedule to be added. And point is 5. So this is created. I want third criteria as graph. And point is 5. I want last criteria explanation. 5 marks. Fine. And you will see कि हमने ये 20 marks का assignment था, तो 20 marks की पूरी bifurcation हमने दे दी है. Now click on the save option. And you will see that the rubric includes 4 criteria and this includes 20 points. This should be matched. आप ऐसा नहीं कि assignment 30 marks का दे रहे हैं and instruction is only for 20 points. So try to match this rubric with the assignment marks. So 20 marks का यहाँ पर है, आपने यहाँ पर 20 marks ही रख दिए. Fine. And now I am uploading one assignment from my system. So click on upload option, browse it, and I want to share, let's suppose, from this particular folder, assignment 1. Open. And now the assignment is attached, instruction is given to the student, point is given, due date is decided, topic is decided, rubric is decided, and now I want to assign to the student. So click on assign option. It is showing that student will see the assignment in their stream tabs immediately. So click on assign. Now go back to the student interface. अब देखते हैं student interface में ये चीज कैसे दिख रही है. Now see, in the student interface, stream tab में दिख रहा है that Kajal Mittal posted a new assignment 1. Now go to the assignment head. It is clearly visible over here as well. So it is showing that this is the assignment. So student can simply click on this assignment and see the assignment question. So let's suppose this is the assignment that I shared, and rubric is also clearly visible. So rubric में इसमें बताया गया है कि एडवांस लेवल होना चाहिए, इंट्रोडक्शन होना चाहिए, शेड्यूल होना चाहिए, ग्राफ होना चाहिए, एक्सप्लेनेशन. This particular box is empty because I am not added the criterion description. If you want to add the criterion description, you can add. Fine. So I hope this classwork tab is clear to the participant. Yes. Now, because this is the major tab, as I said earlier, stream tab, classwork tab, people tab. Now, this classwork tab is the most important one out of the 4 tabs. Stream, classwork, people, marks. Fine. So this is the most important one from the given tabs. Now, quickly go to the marks tab. Since अभी कोई स्टूडेंट इसमें ऐड नहीं हुआ है, किसी स्टूडेंट ने सबमिट नहीं किया है, तो आपको बहुत अच्छे से शीट जनरेट होती हुई नहीं दिखेगी, बट यू कैन सी नाउ इट इज शोइंग असाइनमेंट 1 इज ऑफ 20 मार्क्स, एमसीक्यू इज आस्क्ड आउट ऑफ 100 मार्क्स. बाय डिफॉल्ट हो गया था, बट आप इसको यहाँ पर जाकर एडिट करना चाहेंगे, सो यू कैन एडिट. लेट मी मेक दिस एज 10, सो यू कैन सेव इट and you can update it as well. And one MCQ is asked out of 1 marks and out of 5 marks. So I have the option to give the marks as well. Let's suppose इस बच्चे को मैंने assignment में दिए हैं 17 marks. Fine. MCQ में इस बच्चे के आए हैं 8 marks. इस क्वेश्चन में इस बच्चे ने स्कोर किया 0 because the answer was wrong, let's suppose. And in this particular question, I gave him or her 3 marks out of 5. So we can simply give marks based on this area. Now we can return the submission, view submission कि बच्चे ने कहाँ submit किया है, क्या PDF submit की है. So by clicking on this option, return here means you want to return the assignment to the student after checking it. So student can say that in this particular assignment, he or she scored 17 marks out of 20. Fine. And in the marks option, we have the option to, so in marks, we can edit as well. We can return all the assignment in one go as well. जैसे सबको आपने marks दे दिए, आप return all पे click करेंगे, you can give marks to the student. Let's suppose I want the assignment marks in a list format. So आप क्या करिए? You'll simply go to the assignment, click on this assignment, click on the setting button, and it is showing download all marks as CSV. So let me click on this, download all marks as CSV. Since I have only 1 student added in the classroom, तो यहाँ पर ये मुझे सिर्फ एक ही स्टूडेंट के मार्क्स दिखाएगा. ये देखिए, ये मार्क्स यहाँ पर ये मुझे शो कर रहा है जितने भी मैंने मार्क्स उस पर्सन को दिए हैं. फाइन. अगर मैं इसको हैंडेड इन करके रिटर्न कर दूंगी, देन द मार्क्स विल अपीयर. अभी मैं आपको अपना जो मेरा क्रिएटेड क्लासरूम है दैट आई विल बी शोइंग यू सो दैट यू कैन सी. I'll show my classroom that I created for my teaching purpose. And one part of Google Classroom that it cannot be deleted. You can archive it. Let's suppose go to these three options. We can edit it, we can create a copy, or we can archive it. Let's suppose I want to archive it. This particular classroom is no longer useful for me, so I can go make it to the archive option. Most of my classroom is in my archived class. So if I click on this archived class option and went back to my, let's suppose this particular class, which was fine. Now it is showing me, since it was in the archive, to asking for the restore. So I am clicking on restore option. And now see, in this, I have so many students added to this particular classroom. और यहाँ पर मुझे उन सब बच्चों की डिटेल्स दिख रही है कि किसने कब हैंड इन किया, किसने लेट किया. So this particular section will be appear in the marks, and you can click on this assignment 1 and download the marks. From this particular, I have assigned this particular assignment to 55 students. From that, 53 submitted it, and 2 students who still assigned are, it means 2 students ऐसे रहे जिन्होंने ये assignment submit नहीं किया, and 53 students have submitted it. Let's suppose I open this particular assignment. So you will see in this way, the assignment submitted by the student will appear. And by clicking on this particular setting button, we can download all the marks given to the students. And this sheet will get downloaded. Fine. So from my side, this all 4 tabs are done: stream tab, classwork tab, people tab, and marks tab. And when you start using this particular classroom, you will realize this is very user friendly, and you will start getting the things automatically. So create the classroom for a particular subject that you are teaching, and in case of any doubt, you can ask from these 4 tabs. You can ask the doubts. Yes, any doubt? And how many of you created the classroom? Please share the class code. Yes, sir. Any doubt?
Kajal ji.
हाँ जी sir.
Under assignment or in classwork, there was one checkbox that was related to check plagiarism. So can we
check
also go for that? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Check.
Yes, sir. I'll explain.
Can we? Yes, I want.
Yes, sir. Check for plagiarism. You can enable originality reports on 5 assignments as per class. So if I click on this continue option, तो अभी तक तो सर मुझे कोई as such particular plagiarism or originality report कभी generate होती दिखी नहीं है इसमें, because this feature is offered by the, and if I click on this learn more option, you will see some clarification is given by this particular. So I didn't find this option working in a very good manner, and plagiarism report is only restricted to only 5 participants. So this particular tab, I didn't find it so useful.
Okay.
Because it didn't read the scanned PDF. Yes.
Yes, I'm really happy because for the last 2 years, we have been using this Google Classroom, but you have made many points very clear, which generally not used by us. So that's a very good thing about this Google Classroom, and we'll be using more and more things from on the basis of your lecture. Thank you. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you so much, sir. Any other doubts? Any other doubt to the participant? Let me see the chat. Okay, feedback form is processed. Yes, over to you, Arham. Then stop. Over to you, Arham.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, everyone, for a very successful day, for 2 very informative sessions. We will be meeting tomorrow on the same platform with the same meeting link for session 7 and 10:30 a.m. sharp. Participants are requested to join the meeting at 10:20 a.m. We have also shared the link for the feedback form for day 3 in the chat box. All are requested to fill the form kindly. Kindly note